Hey everyone, it is Kat
and Amber,
and we are wandering super. I don't know. Why do I keep saying that like that?
you like the
Yeah, I don't either, so I'm gonna stop. But we are wandering soup. I am Kat and
Amber.
yeah, so we just did it again. So we're just drinking tea. Nothing's in it. It's just tea.
That's what she drinks.
Nothing but tea. Anyway. Today we want to come to you and talk about something, that's relatively simple, I think, right? What to pack? What do you pack when you are moving to Merida, Mexico? So many things that you don't want to pack, so many things that you need to pack. Actually, it's not that many.
Yeah, it's not that many. I mean, this place has, almost everything. Almost.
And that's the part. That's that almost that gets you caught up.
Right.
So we're going to start. We got a little running list here. We're going to throw it out at you. We're going to start with the most important thing. And we've mentioned this on several videos. We've been talking about moving to Southeast Asia. We mentioned it in regards to what you need to do when you get here, how you need to roll. Electronics.
Right.
That is probably going to be one of the most important things you need to pack.
And expensive.
And the most expensive thing. So what we recommend is, if your electronics are owned, by electronics we mean anything that you consider electronic. Your laptop, your cell phone, your camera, your camcorder, your Fire Stick, right? Your Alexa,
Your game system.
any of that stuff. Get the newest thing you can get if you can afford that, because it's going to be hard and expensive to replace here. I would recommend, if your laptop's 3-4 years old and you normally get a new one every 4 or 5 years, this will be the time to go down and do that. Get the cell phone that you've been wanting. Get that gaming system that you've been wanting, and pack it up in that carry-on suitcase. Do not ship that in the underhead. You won't find it easy. That's life, right?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Alright, so electronics. And there's even cords, adapters. You don't need adapters here. You can just plug your stuff up. It's not going to be a problem. But
If you're coming from America.
if you're coming from America. So your USB cords, make sure you got enough of those. Anything that's dealing with your electronics, make sure you got it. And if you need to repair it, replace it, you need to do some research, especially if it's an expensive item. Because you may not find it here easily. You may have to ship it out. You may have, and that's gonna be cost.
Yep.
So just keep all of that in mind, right?
Yeah.
Anything extra, Amber? Because you be on it.
Oh, no. I mean, just the little stuff. Like, I wish I had gotten another PlayStation controller before I got here.
Right.
Wish I had done that. Just little things.
Right. So we can play with the boy.
Right.
Right. Oh, that's all there is. He beat us, but still, he needs somebody.
I like the challenge.
Right. I think that's about it for me when it comes to electronics.
Yeah. Just all the accessories to go with it, like that.
Right. Make sure you got them and you know where they're at. I remember they pack it up in an electronic carry-on suitcase. Anything that's of value needs to go in that suitcase. And if your meds, all that stuff needs to go in that suitcase or 2 suitcases. Whatever you want to do belongs as a carry-on.
Yeah. So the next thing we had a little tip about the other day, just a little tip. Y'all didn't see that. Which is clothing, which is also can be a big expense, which is why it's next on our list, because that's something that you need, obviously, and it's not something you want to have to pay out the wazoo just to have a whole wardrobe shipped to you into Merida, which is what you would have to do if you don't bring your favorite clothes, or there's a certain style of pants you like, or shoes, or whatever. Like, go ahead and get it and pack it. Bring it with you.
Yeah, and because it's so hot here in the summertime, make sure you bring clothes that breathe. Wool is not something I would bring. I don't even know if I would even bring linen too much. It's a winter thing, if you're coming from the Midwest or up north in the U.S., you can leave a lot of that stuff behind. I bring a good jacket. Because in wintertime, you can get a little cool at night. You might want a nice little jacket, but that's about it. Your clothes, they need to be breathable. Moisture, so that moisture when you're sweating can come out or it can be captured and then it makes it cool for you. You don't want anything super, super heavy, but you do want some protection. And I'm surprisingly going to say bring some long sleeve shirts because that sun burns. And we experienced that in Cambodia and Malaysia and Vietnam. A lot of people walk around with long sleeve shirts on because the sun burns. You may be like, I'm only going to be outside for an hour. I'm good. I'll just sweat it out. But you end up burning. So you might want to do that.
Also, if you're one of those people that gets chilly inside, I mean, air conditioning is on, everywhere, right? So if you get chilly, I often have to have something on my arms when I go out, when we're going out to restaurants or whatever. Right. So you're gonna want those sleeves for that too.
Right.
Another thing to make sure you have, if you swim, is a bathing suit. Bring a bathing suit because I have yet to see one that I could wear. Yeah. Or think about wearing. Right. Because there's some things you can do that you shouldn't. And I'm not.
Right. Shoes. Make sure you get, you got some good sneakers that you like, some good sandals that you like. Get them and bring them with you. Because sometimes it's hard to find a good shoe that fits our foot sizes. It was really hard. I wear, just throwing it out there, 8.5. Standard foot size, I think. And it was hard to find shoes in all over Southeast Asia. Here I've noticed you can find some sneakers or like sandals and things that I really want right now. I'm not finding the style that I want, so basically not finding the shoe I want. So, but if you got a favorite pair, bring that baby on with you.
Get a couple colors.
Yeah, and you probably you can re-up another time. You can always order some stuff on Amazon. But if you're bringing in a couple of suitcases, these are the things you want to bring with you. And if you're shipping stuff, these are the things you want to ship, and some things you want to release. And some things that you definitely want to bring with you, one more, is towels. Good towel. I mean, I don't know what it is here, but there it is.
And washcloth.
Right. I cannot find a good towel here. Amber got us some bath sheets, because I love a good bath sheet. And I tell you, one side don't do nothing but sit there. They could be like, hey, I'm just here keeping the other side comfy. And I keep forgetting which side it is when I'm drying off. I'm like, oh, this ain't getting no water off of me. Bring you some good towels. We had that same problem though in Southeast Asia. I don't know what it is with towels and Americans, and we just like really good towels and sheets. And I'm gonna add sheets to that list. Yeah, if you got a good set and you like your towels and your sheets, bring them on with you. Make some room in that suitcase. Throw out that stupid stuff you don't need. You don't need 50 t-shirts. You can buy some t-shirts here. But bring them sheets. Bring them towels. Fitted sheets, a good set of fitted sheets, a good set of washcloths. That's what you need in that suitcase.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed. Very good.
And what's up next, my friend?
So, also you need to think about your medication. Yep. And I'm going to throw supplements in with that too, for those of you who take things like iron, like I do, or whatever, vitamin B, vitamin E, make sure you have those with you. You can get those things here. Their pharmacy is everywhere, but it may not be the one you're accustomed to using. Right. And that's important, obviously. Right. So go ahead and load up on those medications or subscriptions and the supplements. Go ahead and get them. And then, even if it's just like a 3-month to 6-month supply. Right.
Just so you get familiar with the area, you can figure out what store may have that supplement you use or that medication that you use. I'd also do some research to make sure that you can actually re-up your medication if you're subscribed to anything. They don't make any EpiPens here. You will not find them. So if you're an EpiPen like me, I brought EpiPens with me. You want to do that. If there's and you have to check what kind of medication you can bring across the border too. So make sure you're verifying all this with your docs there. And if you have illness that requires certain things, make sure that you can get that taken care of and treated on this side of the border as well. I mean, it's just those little things that are going to make life a lot easier for you. Meds, supplements, all that stuff. And again, like Amber said, a 3-6 month supply, just enough to give you time. Some of you don't have to stress when you get here. And, you don't have to run around trying to find that refill or something like that.
Right. Don't be out here. Don't get caught out here, y'all, trying to bring across, stuff and then talking about wandering soup seed. You know what you ain't supposed to bring.
But hey, you can get it. So next up, I'm the cook in the family and seasoning. And yeah, there's grocery stores here, major grocery stores here. There's markets here. You can find a lot of things, but what you may not find is the things that make you think of home. There's that one dish that you cook every other week or every week that, you know, it's just part of your repertoire. It's something that your family likes, something that you like. You may not find all those ingredients here. So if you can, bring some dry ingredients with you. I will tell you that cheese here is if and and. I'm not too partial of what I find. You can't find grits for you Southerners out there. You're not going to find any collard greens, so you can let that go. There's a lot of cornmeal here, but it's a little flat to me. So if you can squeeze in some cornmeal, if you make cornbread, you might want to do that. There's just a multitude of things. If you like Cajun seasonings, you won't find that here. If you like certain Asian spices, you won't find that here. Not too often. There's some specialty stores, but you're going to pay some specialty store prices, and they may not always have it when you need it for that dish that you want to create that day. So, you know, just stock up on the stuff that you want to cook with, and you know that you cook with quite a bit. You know, we do some Obey, we carry with us, some Tony Zachary's if you like that, some Louisiana, all those seasonings.
Asian spices that we like.
Right, we like good soy sauce. We like good soy sauce, because, you know, Southeast Asia has taught us the difference. Some good steak sauce. You know, we don't do steak sauce at the steakhouses here.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough.
Also, tea. If you are a tea drinker, feel free to pack some of your favorite teas. Like, honestly and truly, you cannot find every brand of tea here. Like, you just can't. You can find English breakfast, but you may not be able to find your favorite English breakfast. So, hey, splurge, get a few boxes, throw those suckers in there, and keep it moving.
It'll just make your life those first days here a lot easier as you adjust, and you get familiarized with everything in the area and what you can purchase in the stores. It's just those little things. Yeah. Especially if this is your first move abroad, you definitely want to bring a little bit of home with you. It sort of cures that homesickness a little.
Comfort.
Yeah, that's all it is. And I know some people out there going, well, why would you move and expect the same food that you had at home? Because I'm human. And I like food that I like. It's just that simple. I love tacos, but I don't want tacos every day. I want some chicken and dumplings every now and then, baby, because I'm from Mississippi. And I like some Southern cooking. That's her. Tell them again. And she do too. She like, I make it vegan style. Exactly. Yeah. I veganize everything for her. And I make another pie. So if you ever in Merida I'm making my gumbo, come on back. I got you. Anyway, what's up next?
Definitely, I've mentioned this before, but I will say it again, hair care and skincare products. Like, if you're not picky about what you use, then it really doesn't matter, because you can get stuff everywhere. But if you have certain products that you use for your skin or hair care routine, then just go ahead and buy up some of them. Don't think that when you get here, you're definitely going to be able to get them, because you may not be able to order it on Amazon. There are some things that I've tried to order, either through Amazon Mexico or through Amazon in the US to come here, and I have not been able to get. So, so it doesn't hurt to bring it with you. As a matter of fact, that you definitely need to bring it with you.
Yeah.
Especially your hair care color, like your hair color. If you dye your hair, for sure. Like, you may not find whatever line of hair color you use, you may not find it. So that's a tip.
Right. Yeah. Amber's on a search, on a mission to find some hair products, and she's not the only one.
Yeah.
Every group, there's somebody saying, so can I find this? Nope. And if you do find this, let us know. But it's not here. And last but not least is books. And you're like, but there's a bookstore. There's a library. There's an English library in Merida. But it's a pandemic. We ain't going there right now. And you have kids who want to read kids' books, right? Bring a few books with you. Get that Kindle that you always didn't want, but you know you needed it. This is the perfect time to get it. Download it to your phone. Buy the whole Kindle, which is what I prefer, so that I can really separate from my phone and electronics, and I can sit what I consider my book, which is my Kindle. And bring some, some comic books, the mangas.
Yeah, those are the ones that are that sometimes you just want to have a physical comic book or a physical graphic novel or manga, whatever, and those are really difficult to find in English.
Right.
So that's been the case everywhere we've been, and it's the same here.
Right. So no surprises there, but again, it's time to upgrade. Throw that Kindle in with that electronics that we mentioned. You're gonna love it. Don't worry. You're one of those people who just like, no, I love my paper. Get you a Kindle. Or get the Kindle app at least. Help yourself out that way. Put it on your tablet. Make sure if you got a tablet for your kids, get a tablet.
Yeah.
I've mentioned electronics. I'm gonna go back and say you gotta get a Fire Stick. Get your VPN.
Oh yeah.
All those things. You need those here. Cable is iffing in, and your kids are not gonna watch a lot of that stuff that's being offered. They're used to that stuff in the States. You're probably used to those TV shows. You're gonna need a Fire Stick. Don't worry about a TV. We mentioned that before. They have plenty of TVs here. Prices are very similar to the States. So don't bring a TV if you have extra TVs around, unless you're shipping your entire household here.
Even so, don't bring a TV.
Right. It's not necessary. It really isn't. They're the same price. I haven't noticed any difference. Now, if you got like a 60-inch, if you think it's gonna make it, or 70, whatever they, 2-footer, 25-footer, a boat, I don't know. You got all that, then bring it. But if it's a regular size TV, you can go and sell it and bring your other stuff with you. You'll be a lot better off.
Yep.
You know what? That's I think about it. Those are the things that we recommend that you pack and ship. Carry on however you want to do it, and you can check out our other videos where we talk about, in particular, what we packed when we went to Southeast Asia versus what we shouldn't have packed. And a lot of that is on here too, but there's a few differences.
Yeah,
Just a few.
Yeah.
So we've been going back and forth on this packing thing. It's always a question. Always a question.
Always a process.
Right.
Learning process.
It
also.
is. And then you're gonna get here and you'll be like, I didn't need this, but I did need that, and I did not bring it. And you're not gonna find it here. But those be the breaks. Those be the breaks. But anyway, you know what you got to do, people. You need to like, subscribe, share, follow, do all those things. I am Kat.
And I'm Amber.
And we will see you on the next video. Peace and love, y'all.